Hey YouTube, this is Prometheus, guys, giving you more of the meta. So guys, I want to show you a new offensive scheme that I'm working out of the Spread offensive playbook. Had a couple of subscribers and patrons actually request me to work on the Spread playbook, and I jumped into the split offensive sets. These formations are stuff I typically don't work out of, so this is a kind of a me exploring things that I don't normally use. There's a bunch of halfback slot pitches and option plays and stuff like that. These are things I don't normally do, so I'm actually going to be exploring concepts that I usually don't run on offense. So going to be going against the Eagles, obviously a really good team when you're playing regs is an opponent. And the base play I'm going to be calling is going to be the option play. This is a great play where you can pick up some major yards, but also you can get yourself a stupid turnover too, and you'll see that later on in this game. Right here, I actually got a bad pitch. His defensive end actually comes down and actually hits me. Jump into a different variation of it, and you can see this full scheme on my Patreon right now. This is the first edition of this scheme that I'm building out. But what I love about this scheme is that it allows me to go ahead and attack the outside against my opponent. It doesn't focus anything on the inside, so it takes this user out of the play, and you're attacking the sidelines, and then you're using a lot of run-orientated plays in this scheme. And attacking your opponent off to the right, off to the left, using bubble plays and stuff like that. And what you do is you force your opponent to start over pursuing certain things, and then it puts you in a situation where you be very successful with it. So right here, let's see what I jump into. This is a slot angle or slot post angle, a play that I like to leverage a lot. Online. Right here I just hit a little wheel route. Wheel route underneath this is not as good as it used to be in previous Maddens. The other Maddens, actually that slot post angle wheel route was deadly. It was very hard to stop. Right here he actually misses a tackle right there. He gets me in a 3rd and inches situation, so I think I no-huddled him. Went into a stretch play to go and kick it to the outside to stay away from his really dominant defensive tackles. And then he's got press look. And in this situation, I know I've got the one-on-one. I've got a good speed wide receiver because he's shown me press. The safety came down. And when I see safety comes down, I'm going to go ahead and take a shot up top, regardless if I got a 98 speed receiver or not. The goal is to go ahead and punish him if he goes into press. Sure enough, he gives me that look, and I'm able to get a touchdown. So I'm up by a couple of scores right now. This is a play I'll be featuring in the next video. And basically what this does is it just wigs out the zone coverage over here. I believe. Let's go ahead and see if this is the case. So I cut up and edited a bunch of gameplays to show you this. So you can see this guy's wide open. Nobody's around him. Based on the pre-screen look, the defender comes down. This guy's playing a deep half. So I'll be able to go ahead and just rifle this ball right into the wide receiver. I get a good animation. He clicks on late and gets himself out of position to get another touchdown in this type of situation. So this opponent actually dug back into the game. So I'm actually thinking milk and cookies mode right now. So basically what I want to do is I want to milk this out. This is another play right here. It's a switch. Dumbs out this defender if you've seen any type of a cover 4 or cover 6 type situation. You can see how he's not coming down to this guy. He's not matching. He's essentially giving this whole area up right here. So that's just an easy read. If I know his defensive back is not going to play that flat, I'm going to go check it down. I'm going to pick up 9 yards on a check down on a first and goal situation. So right here I jump into another play that I like to use. I got the little whip concept. I've got the flat over here who's got leverage on his defender. This defender's kind of floating out, so I immediately made my progression off the left, and you can see right here I hit the running back, and because I've got a very fast running back, he's able to take a 4-yard route and turn it into 10 plus. And this is where I got in trouble. So when you play this pitch play, if your opponent uses the end where you go to the pitch, basically you get yourself in a lot of trouble, because this is what happens on this. He actually cuts off the pitch. Ball hits off, and then he picks it up and gets a touchdown. Now look at the score. This became a game where I'm trying to shut him out. It became a game where essentially he was able to go ahead and get the tying score with that particular pitch play. So You have to use that speed option, but you got to be conscious that you can get yourself in a situation where if he plays the speed option, he selects the right side, especially if you have any kind of a tendency with the pitch with the speed option, you can get yourself in some serious trouble. So that's something you need to take in consideration. So back at it again. I've got a 3rd and 8 situation on offense. He's giving me some issues with his defense. He's playing. It looks like he's playing man coverage. He goes ahead and makes a quick adjustment. I think he jumps into cover 2, and now we're just playing the adjustment game between the two of us. I got a cover 2 beater. Basically, I've got these 2 areas to go ahead and hit against my opponent against cover 2 because he's got this guy shaded out, shaded in, or shaded out, shaded in. He's got this guy shaded out. Those are my areas I want to look to. This guy is a burner. He's 96 speed, so if I get over the top, that's going to be a TD. There's not going to be any help over the top. And we're going to go ahead and watch this. Clock is clicking down. I got this set up. He rubs this guy right here and then plays in the middle. He was playing the edge to try to take away those outside pitch plays, the speed option. And you can see I just threw this ball a little bit too late. I had plenty of time. I could have waited. And what happens in that type of situation? I throw the ball up. His safety comes down, plays it. I should have basically possession catch that, but basically he doesn't hold on to it. So 4th and 8 situation. This is a situation where I go for it because I'm still labbing this scheme. I'm trying to play around with it, try to pick up on people's defensive tendencies against this scheme. He's playing a guy off the line right there. I guess he might have clicked on to Carter. We got himself completely out of position. But what I do is go ahead and throw this up. You can see there's a lane, a passing lane right here, but his defensive back is in the passing lane. I still go ahead and chuck it up. I try to go ahead and pass lead it up. 2 doesn't really have that big of an arm, so if that was maybe someone like Patrick Mahomes, he might be able to stretch it out a little bit further. But fortunately for me, I get an aggressive catch in that type of situation, and I'm able to go ahead and get a first down and get basically the winning field position. So back at it again, see how he actually chased off his one guy. Because they have to play that bubble. He's got to go to the bubble. That opens things up for the running game. So that's what's cool about this is you get the RPO bubble. You hit them with the bubble routes a couple times. You have the pitches a couple times. Most people feel like they have to play these edge defenders to go ahead and take away those pitches and those bubbles. And then that actually opens things up because you're going to get more hats on defenders with the running game. So right here plays Carter. I'm able to go ahead and kick this up. Get a first down, and then I go ahead and jump into a bubble again. See how he kind of freezes. He doesn't know what to do now because I've ran the ball up and I've kicked it out. Right here, I throw it out once again. He gets a nice little block shed with his defensive backbone. I'm able to pick up a couple yards. So even a couple yards is just kind of annoying to an opponent. And I'm just working the clock right now against him. I just want to try to get the clock worked down against him. Right here, 17 seconds left. I go with the same bubble, but now this is a screen. So I've got a bubble going out this way, and then I've got a screen route going this way. This is a play that I don't use a lot, but I figured down in the red zone, a lot of times with people down in the red zone, they're playing zones. They're trying to flood the field. So a slip screen like this is really going to catch him off. So he actually comes over here. I guess he was trying to make some adjustments, and he clicked onto this guy. He got himself completely out of position. And he over pursues right there. Fortunately for me, he does not hold on to his thing. I threw right at him. I'm able to get a touchdown and go up on him on the game. So once again, guys, thank you for support. I really appreciate it. If you want to see a full breakdown of the scheme and then the other formations I'm going to lay around to, a lot of doubles formations, go ahead and go to my Patreon. I'm going to start building this out. I'll be showing you some gameplay of me using the scheme and also some of the defenses I'm using online. So thank you for your support, guys. Until next time.